I received this letter from Andy G. in Pittsfield, and he asks, "We're growing. It was slow at first, but we're over the hump and things are working out nicely. The only problem is we're running out of office space. We could rent something bigger, but we're thinking of buying a place and renting out that which we don't need. What do you think? We've never done it before, so what are the steps?" I think that you need to do a couple of things right up front, and it's up to you in which order. But I think it's important that you speak to your accountant and have the conversation as to what it is you can afford when thinking in terms of purchasing a property. I think that's important. What the cash flow is necessary to support the monthly payments. And then I think once you've had that conversation, you find a bank that you can trust and have that institution give you what we call a pre-qualification and see where that number comes into. Let them take a look at your cash flow and your current business status. And I think then you've got to take the two and look at them, and you might find that what you pre-qualify for and what you should actually be spending might be two different things. And I think that's why it's important to be working with good people. I think once you've got that in place, you then can begin to go out and look at properties that you think will make sense. And I think that in doing so, now that you've got the financial information, I think it's important to to pick a property that you're financially secure with, as opposed to one that you just fall in love with and there's an emotional attachment. I think that's important, and it should be an enjoyable experience. But I think that first and foremost, you want to make a good fiscal decision, and you'll be in a position to judge that property. And feel very comfortable in knowing that you're looking at the right price range, which I think is critical in this pursuit. And once you've chosen the property, then it's really pretty simple. It's very similar to a residential mortgage with some differences, but working with your banker, you're going to be needing to do an application. Your financial statements will be required, probably 3 years worth. But again, you should be in really good position because you've already had those conversations right up front, which is what I've encouraged you to do. And then there's the sort of nuts and bolts part of it. You're going to probably want to have a structural inspection. I think is important depending on the use of the building. I think that's something you'd want to have done. And then as it speaks to commercial, the differences that start to sort of arise are zoning issues, making sure that you have all of those questions answered. A good attorney can help you with that. I think you want to make sure that when it speaks to commercial properties, that if there are any pre-existing environmental issues, that's something that any lender today is going to want to have a clear understanding of, and as the purchaser, you obviously too want to have that. So I think those are things that are the sort of next steps towards building a complete application and knowing that you've got a comfort level with all the other things that are required in purchasing a commercial piece of property. And I think if you have any other questions or any other thoughts, give me a call or send me an email.